Yes, everybody, Russ on the West End Network. Hope you're all safe and well. Headlines in association, yes, which might be in association with KUMB.com. Check them out for the latest news, reviews, and opinions. Lots to get through, and obviously later on we'll have the Academy show as well, talking about obviously the players, the academy players out on loan, and obviously everything else, games we played, the 18s and 21s, any contract news, and obviously with Lewis Orford making his West Ham first team debut. Anyone who watches the academy show will all know about him already, and also they'll know who the next one is who's going to make his breakout star. Based on what we've been seeing from the 18s and 21s, but let's crack into it. We actually did some rumor roundups at at lunchtime rather, and there was plenty to get your teeth into. Another little tidbit that's come through on according to today's edition of Gazzetta dello Sport. West Ham and AFC Bournemouth are at the window, it says, for AC Milan's Noah Okafor in the January transfer window. The article states that both are showing interest in the forward. Early in this window, he came close to signing and joining RB Leipzig with a deal in place already with the Serie A side. It was a loan spell of €2 million with an option to buy for €26 million. But the collapsed for Noah, apparently, as he failed an aspect of his medical at Leipzig. Enter West Ham, someone who's failed their medical. What a perfect signing. Gazzetta state that several other clubs are showing interest in the 24-year-old, but apparently West Ham and Bournemouth are in the front row. He's played just 550 minutes from 16 appearances so far this year, managed a goal and 2 assists in the process. Both us and Bournemouth need strikers. Obviously, they've got Enes Unai and Evan Nilsson. They're both out. And obviously, we've got Fulkrug and Antonio. So both sides need a centre forward. Noah can play on the left wing as well as playing as a central forward, but be interesting what happens. But he is obviously has just failed a medical. So and ripe for West Ham. He returns to the San Siro after his medical. And the report says he did have any physical problems, and he's working on regaining full fitness. No idea what that means. One person who you don't think is going to come back is obviously like a club, like a bad penny, is Julian Lopetegui. Obviously, we dispatched finally the Spanish head coach last week and a bit ago, but he could be making a swift return to football with Belgium after they sacked their was it Dominic Tedesco? He was a guy we were linked to a while ago, if I remember. But they were looking, and apparently he's down to the last two for the Belgium job, with himself and Thierry Henry both vying for that role. Could be good news for West Ham because obviously we'd stop paying the compensation for him if he gets a new job. So only a week's graft then for us. But we'll keep an eye on that. What he'll do with the likes of Jeremy Doku, Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku, and several other very, very skillful players. I don't know what will happen, but he'll be making a return apparently very, very soon. One person we could be seeing back next season could be Carlos Soler, obviously currently on loan from PSG. Now, according to reports in L'Equipe, it stated yesterday that he could be joining the club permanently, with Paris Saint-Germain seeking an agreement already, believed to be around £16.9 million. That's mental. Some of it will cost us 20 million. That's a really good deal for the 27-year-old Spanish international player. Obviously, he's appeared in 17 Premier League matches so far this season, goal and assist to his name. The fact that they're demanding only 16.9 for a very experienced midfielder means it's a no-brainer, I think. Obviously, we know there is going to be a lot of interest in him in the summer, particularly from La Liga sides. So you could even make, even if, I don't know, You could do a Swifty, get rid of him in the summer. You probably make 25. You'd sell him for 25 million quid. Anyway, I don't think it's going to happen though. But Carlos could be coming in. Obviously, that then does open up the possibility of us loaning another player from Paris Saint-Germain with the likes of obviously Colo Randall and apparently Gonzalez Ramos, both the two strikers, and both could be potentially brought in on loan, one of them or the other. Ramos, more likely, I think, just because he's getting less game time at PSG. But he's been out for some time this season. He's missed 15 games for an ankle injury. So he's perfect for West Ham. Absolutely perfect for West Ham. God love it. Let's talk about loans. Loan Watch. Now, obviously, we cover all the players in the Academy show, be at 6 o'clock tonight. JWP was an unused sub as Nottingham Forest beat Southampton 3-2 at home. Freddie Potts, full 90, and an assist as they Portsmouth beat Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough 2-1 at Fratton Park. Naviged played the full 90 as Real Sociedad lost 1-0 away to Valencia. And Kurt Zuma was not in the matchday squad at all on Friday for their Alaraba's 3-0 loss to Al Qadjia. Not great at all for the pardon me, not great at all. Not great at all. And that's it, my friends. Short, sweet. We've got through quite a lot already. As I said, go back and check out the Rusty Rumour rating, the original Rumour rating. We went through about half a dozen players. I think we're up to about 50 players we've been linked to so far before the window slams shut in 2 and a bit weeks' time. And we desperately need some players, don't we? It goes without saying. We're threadbare, and when you look at the players we didn't have available, obviously we had Ariola on the bench as well, which was good to see. But Jean-Claude Todibo, we believe he's going to be out for a foreseeable amount of time by the sounds of it, according to Graham Potter. We could welcome back Jared Bowen and Crescencio Somerville for the game against Villa at the weekend. And we know that Fulkrug and Antonio are long-term injuries. So, that's 5 players who could arguably have been 5, 6, 3... I don't know, who could easily have got into the first team. But in the flip side, obviously, we saw the first team debut of Lewis Orford playing midfield. Thought he played really well, nice and tidy. As I know Lewis is, he's a very good player on the ball. Give him the ball and he won't lose it. He'll always have time on the ball, even in the Premier League. He'll always have time on the ball. Naturally, a very, very skillful player. Reminds me a lot of a young Michael Carrick. And that's the role I think he'll hopefully play more of. I don't think you'll see a lot more of him because I think with the likes of, I think we're looking to bring in midfielders and stuff, but he'll be in and around the first team squad for sure. And that's it, my friends. Take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, and come on, you bloody irons, and see you at 6 o'clock.